And finally, the Beano is celebrating its 80th birthday today. The much-loved comic was first released just before the Second World War. It's gone on to delight generations of children, as David Shanks reports.
I like that Dennis the Menace is always naughty.
He's a bit like me, where he just does tricks on people and does naughty stuff.
It's been loved by parents and children alike for decades. The Beano first arrived in our homes in 1938 as a companion to the Dandy and has gone on to become the world's longest-running weekly comic. At its peak, the Beano was selling 2 million copies every week, replacing text-heavy kids' stories of the day with colourful characters like Dennis the Menace and the Bash Street Kids.
What happened with Beano was something that at the time that was thought to be really rebellious. They turned this whole idea on its head and produced a comic where it was the pictures that told the story. The audiences just instantly ballooned because more people could read them, more people could enjoy them, and importantly, were very, very funny.
The modern Menace looks very different to the 1950s Dennis, now appearing on TV and crucially on the Beano's website. So how have they stayed up to date with their audience?
Kids are intrinsically always the same. I think in terms of what's changed in terms of naughtiness in the Beano, nothing's changed because we're just as naughty and mischievous and rebellious as we've ever been. I think what the important thing to remember is though that our characters, there's always a consequence to their kind of naughty actions.
Today, an 80th anniversary edition, guest edited by comedian David Walliams, hits the shelves, hoping to delight a new generation of readers. Meanwhile, Dundee's McManus Gallery has been renamed the McMenace, with exhibitions featuring a host of Beano memorabilia. Over the last 80 years, the Beano has had an extraordinary influence across the country. More than 20 million of us have been regular readers of the comic. They've tried to stay relevant by ensuring that their characters always reflect a little something about their readers. After all, we can all be a bit of a menace sometimes. David Shanks, STV News.